how you can be eligible for the potential MetaMask airdrop. Let's get into that, as well as two other potential airdrops. First, I just want to put some context into what we're talking about here, why this is actually very important, and there's actually a lot of bucks to be made when it comes to these airdrops. Uniswap, they pretty much started this trend. Back in September, I believe it was 2020, they gave 400 Uniswap tokens to anybody that used the platform before a certain date. And guess what? What are those tokens worth today? Well, at current valuation, they're worth about 6,000 US dollars. So one could say for just using a decentralized exchange, just doing one swap, that made you eligible for about $6,000 at current price action. And keep in mind, if you go down to the Uniswap chart, the price went up to a high of around $43 according to CoinMarketCap. So one could say we could go over here and at the all-time high, your 400 Uniswap tokens times around 43 bucks was worth around $17,000. So there's some context where these airdrops can actually make significant amount of bucks. That's why we're going to be talking about the MetaMask potential airdrop. I want to skip to step 8 right here where it says, please note that there's no guarantee that they will do an airdrop, that they will launch their own token. It's only some speculation. So please keep that in mind before we get into it. First of all, you got to download a MetaMask wallet. We've gone over that in this video titled Coinbase Dilemma, how to set up a MetaMask wallet. Go to around 3 minutes into the video, because before we talk about Coinbase and the issues, and then we go into how you can pretty much solve the issue yourself by creating a MetaMask wallet. So definitely watch that video if you need help setting up a MetaMask. Back to the steps here. It says, first you create your wallet, make sure you have your backup. You guys, of course, please take security serious. There is no customer service. You are customer service. So when you got to call customer service, you better call yourself. Up next, so, make a swap on the platform. So when you open the app, just do a swap in there, and that might make you potential for an airdrop. Like I said, it's only like a high probability that that's actually the case. It does make a lot of sense. Number 5, make sure you do a swap on all possible chains. So hook up Solana, AVAX, Binance Smart Chain. Go from there, do all them and more. So hopefully you're eligible for more than one drop. Potentially, we really don't know. It's only speculation. It says there is a rumor that users who made a swap on the platform will get an airdrop if they're introduced their own token. Joseph Lubin, the co-founder of Ethereum and the founder of Consensus, has made a hint about MetaMask token in this tweet. We go over to the tweet. It says, Andrew, Consensus has thousands of tokens on our balance sheet. Consensus is vigorously controlled by its employees, which includes me. And we are driving towards decentralization of several of our projects. When mask, stay tuned. When objective journalism, sir. So when mask, stay tuned. Interesting. When mask. Well, one would say MetaMask. That could possibly be the name of the token. So, of course, speculation, but it would follow trend with what's going on with all these airdrops. Continuing on though, guys, it just says, once again, wrapping it up there, that, no guarantees. No guarantees, only potential airdrops. So just keep that in mind. I would definitely do a swap. I'd go from there. If you don't know how to set up MetaMask, like I said, hit up this video. Now there's 2 other potential airdrops I want to go over in this video, and they're not really tied to MetaMask at all. So just keep that in mind. First though, we got the ZigZag. I'm going to go over what it is and then how you do it. So ZigZag is an Ethereum Layer 2 spot DEX on zkSync. Basically, it's a scaling solution for Ethereum. zkSync is a trustless protocol for scalable, low-cost payments on Ethereum, powered by zk rollup technology. It uses zero-knowledge proofs and on-chain data availability to keep users' funds as safe as though they never left the mainnet. Well, I don't know how true that is, but the thing is, though, hopefully it actually is true, because that would be very, very bullish for Ethereum, because those Ethereum gas fees are ridiculous. So just like scrolling down here a little bit, it says ZigZag doesn't have its own token yet, but they could launch one in the future. There's actually a lot of speculation about that. It's kind of semi-confirmed, so just keep that in mind. So how can you do this step by step? You got to visit their website. We go over to their website. It kind of gives me the OG vibes of Ether Delta. Obviously, this looks way better. If you used Ether Delta back in the day, I mean, Ether Delta is garbage compared to what we have now, but I mean, it was pretty cool. It gives me the same vibes. You just got to connect your wallet, guys. Right behind my face, hit connect wallet. Go from there, do a swap. Of course, you have to first transfer over from Ethereum mainnet to the L2. You have to do that. There is a transaction fee on Ethereum's mainnet, which is a little hefty. But once you're on this, they're very, very, very affordable. So just keep that in mind. Of course, connect your MetaMask, like I just said. Make sure you already have funds in zkSync layer 2, like I just said, transfer it over. And like I said, there is going to be like an Ethereum transaction, set it over. But once you're over, it's very, very, very affordable. Make the trade on ZigZag. It says early users of the platform who've made a trade may get an airdrop if they launch their own token, which, like I said, there's a lot of speculation that they're going to. So keep that in mind. That's another one you may want to mess around with. It doesn't really cost you much money to do these things. Okay, so there's a potential that they're not going to do an airdrop. You're not going to get anything for it. You just wasted your time and some gas fees. So yes, there is a potential there, but they can be very lucrative if they come to be true. So up next, I got another one I want to go over here, guys. That is the exchange. It's called, right here it is, zkSync. Guys, of course, zkSync is a scaling and privacy engine for Ethereum. Its current functionality scopes includes low gas transfers of Ethereum and ERC20s in the Ethereum network, atomic swaps and limit orders, as well as native L2 NFT support. So just keep that in mind, guys. So zkSync has already announced that they will launch their native token in the future. Guys, they've already announced a token in the future. They created a ported version of Uniswap 3 called Unisync. Very bullish, guys, very bullish. Trying out the testnet and mainnet may make you eligible for an airdrop. I would definitely follow all the steps down here, guys. I would definitely follow all these steps right here, and just so you're eligible, okay? Of course, like I said, there's no guarantees. There's zero guarantees, but there's a high probability it will happen. So starting off here, guys, we go to the we visit Unisync testnet page. You go over here. You got to do all the lovely steps. Connect your MetaMask. It's then going to ask you to change the network over, because you're not going to be on Ethereum mainnet. It'll ask you to change the network. Now click on request token from a faucet and complete the task. It'll actually send it over to Twitter. You got to make a tweet. They send you some testnet tokens. Now you can go use your testnet tokens and have a jolly time. Buy whatever you want, whatever your heart desires, because it's a testnet. Now make swaps on the platform, and then you should also make transactions on zkSync mainnet. So you want to use the testnet and the mainnet. It says you can ramp some funds to L2, zkSync mainnet wallet directly without the need to use any exchanges. This is the cheapest way to fund your L2 zkSync wallet currently. It says for step 8, also try to use zkSync based dApps like ZigZag, what did we just mention, another potential airdrop to increase your chance of getting a potential airdrop. So if you do both of these, you have a seriously scary high probability of getting an airdrop. There's speculation that users who made a transactions on Unisync testnet or zkSync mainnet may get an airdrop once they launch their own token. But of course, like always, Becky, there's zero guarantees. None guarantees. Zero, okay? So just set up your MetaMask, go play around with the crypto space, see what happens. Hopefully you're eligible, okay? So yeah, guys, just seriously, just follow these steps, go from there. Hopefully they end up doing it. That would be great. I do want to point out a few things here, like before we go on L2beat.com for layer 2, scaling solutions for Ethereum. We do say zkSync's all the way down here with about $64 million of TVL. So we'll see how it continues to go. We see Arbitrum's up there pretty high. Boba Network, guys, we talked about that before, up there pretty high. Of course, we see it's not really verified right now. It has the little the yellow thing, watch out. So just keep in mind, you could potentially look into more potential airdrops. The website right here, which I will put a link in the description. There's so many more, but that right there is just a few that I wanted to point out specifically that, hey guys, I think these have a high probability of happening. So you may want to look into them. But guys, that's what I got for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely consider smacking that subscribe button if you have not. Definitely smack that like button. We're live Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll catch you guys then. But you guys know how it goes around here. Until then, may the gains be with you.